20 drivers ready to put the pedal to the metal at this 2.439 Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course. We welcome you on AJ Racing to round number 2 of our 2023 IndyCar Series season. It's the GMR Grand Prix, and as the championship begins to heat up, so does the weather as we head into the summertime. Temperatures climbing into the high 80s with track temps into the high 90s. It's going to be an exciting race today here in the racing capital of the world. Last year's title runner-up, Alexander Rossi, he started on pole here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course for this race, so he has experience at this track. Just can he come away with the win? That's the big question. And the big question for Will Power is, can he do it again? Can he make another dominating run like we saw to the rookie last time out at Texas Motor Speedway? He starts mid-pack today. He's looking to get onto the podium, maybe even a win. And it is quite the untimely stop for us here in the home of IndyCar, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That was because the Hartford races this year had been canceled. We were supposed to be in Hartford today, and we were supposed to be in Hartford for our championship race. Now round 2 will be here in Indianapolis. Round 3 will be at Texas Motor Speedway in July. And now is when we'll go to our starting lineups for this GMR Grand Prix. Starting lineups for the GMR Grand Prix here in Indianapolis. It'll be Alexander Rossi starting on pole for the second time here at this road course, alongside his rival from last year at Carpenter. Then it's Jimmy Johnson, who won this race last year under yellow, looking to get it done again today. He starts in third alongside Joseph Newgarden. Then it's Colton Herta and Will Power, the two rookies. Then it's Roman Grosjean and Scott Dixon. Connor Daly, then it's Scott McLaughlin, Pato O'Ward and Alex Pillow. Tony Kanaan and Marcus Ericsson. Then it's Helio Castroneves, Takuma Sato, Graham Rahal, Devlin DeFrancesco, David Malukas, and Christian Lundgaard round out our 20-car field. We are ready to go here from Indianapolis. Alexander Rossi and Ed Carpenter in the front row. Jimmy Johnson, Joseph Newgarden behind. Pace cars off pit lane, and we are green. Green. The GMR Grand Prix is underway. Rossi leads down to the 5-6 chicane, and here comes Carpenter, Rossi, Newgarden. Oh, and off the track goes Scott McLaughlin. He recollects as Rossi will lead lap 1 from Ed Carpenter. Colton Herta looking on the outside of Jimmy Johnson. He won this race last year. The rookie trying to make a power move on the 48. Down the inside in turn 7, he has the advantage and he'll get around the 48, but they're still side by side, still even as we come to lap 3. Power on the attack now into turn number 1 on the offensive against his teammate Joseph Newgarden. To the inside, to the outside. Where does he go? The outside of turn 7, the inside of turn 8. Will Power on the move. That's where he gets his move done. He overtakes Newgarden, now sets his sights on the 28 of Roman Grosjean. You can see there our schedule. AJ Racing out in the Brickyard. We'll have the NASCAR Cup Series Racing here in just a couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that. Right now, it's IndyCar Series Racing from Indianapolis. Oh, and there goes Grosjean, careening into the outside wall, back down again. He corrects Newgarden. Newgarden over the top of the 28. An absolute carnage from a spectacular crash. Brings out our first caution of the afternoon. What a wreck here in Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And we'll take another look at this one. You can see the marks on the wall there. And it was Grosjean who got wide of the final turn. Oh, and what a horrible hit there. Not only that, he hits it again, then comes back down. Newgarden nowhere to go. Will Power just barely misses a clip from the 28. AMR safety team on the scene immediately. You can see there he goes wide into the wall. And look at that, Newgarden. Right over the halo, that aero screen of the 28 of Roman Grosjean. What a crash. This is only the third time we've seen an airborne crash in the AJ Racing IndyCar Series. You can see the damage to the wall there. On board with Grosjean, on board with Power. And what a wreck here at Indianapolis. And just a devastating into the day for both Grosjean and Newgarden. Our top 5 as we head back green will be Rossi, Carpenter, Herta, Johnson, and Will Power. Pace car is off. Throttle is down, and we're back green from Indianapolis. It's going to be a shootout to the end. Carpenter looks to the inside for the lead, and he's going to get it. It's a great jump for Ed Carpenter. Rossi got bogged down as Herta goes wide, and Will Power moves up to third. He just gained 2 moves on that restart. Will Power up to the podium position. Here comes Ed Carpenter now. Rossi takes a look down the inside, decides to rather want it no contest for the lead as we head back into 1. Now through the 5-6 chicane and down into 7. Time is of the essence for Alexander Rossi. He's never won this race before. He's going to take the look for the lead. He's going to lock up the rears. He takes out the leader, Ed Carpenter. Both cars into the grass. Carpenter gets the car going. Will Power takes the lead, but Rossi's still stuck outside of turn 1. Look at this. Will Power is taking the white flag, and there's the yellow.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
The race is over. The race is over. Alexander Rossi still stuck in the grass. And Will Power, the Australian rookie, on a dominating charge, is going to cross the yard of bricks and score the victory for the first time in his career. And such a disappointing ending for Ed Carpenter and Alexander Rossi, as Will Power brings the car to victory lane. The number 12 sees victory for the first time on AJ Racing. And of course, we'll take a look back on the chaotic lap number 9 here at Indianapolis. Will Power got away with the lead. We'll show you how he got up there in just a second. But first, we'll look at this incident between Rossi and Carpenter, the 2 title rivals from last year. Rossi locked up the rears heading into turn 1, sending it in for the lead. He's never won this race before. He wanted to win it. It was a mistake. He overdrove the corner. And of course, Ed Carpenter was there, couldn't do anything about it. And of course, got hit by the 27. Carpenter, of course, able to get the car back going. Rossi stuck in the grass, saying it stalled. This was Will Power on the restart. Right at the green flag, made the move on Jimmie Johnson. Then right after that, Colton Herta went wide out of the 5-6 chicane, and Will Power got that move too. That's how we got into 3rd place before, of course, Rossi and Carpenter tangled together on lap 9 in turn 1. And now we'll take a look at your unofficial race results from race number 2 of the year. The GMR Grand Prix, Will Power the winner. Colton Herta and Jimmie Johnson finish out the podium positions. Then Scott Dixon, Ed Carpenter, Connor Daly, Pato Award, Tony Kanaan, Helio Castroneves, Scott McLaughlin, Alex Palou, Marcus Ericsson. Then it's Takuma Sato, Devlin DiFrancesco, Graham Rahal, David Malukas, Christian Lundgaard, Alexander Rossi, Joseph Newgarden, and Roman Grosjean, rounding out today's 20-car field, of course, with the 3 DNFs after this one. It has been an eventful time here at Indianapolis, and it'll only get more eventful as the season begins to heat up. We'll take a look at your Drivers' Championship right now and our point standings after 2 races. Taking a look at your Drivers' Championship, Will Power, with his win today, has taken the lead of the entire championship, followed by Ed Carpenter and Connor Daly. No strangers to the top 5 here in the Drivers' Championship. Then comes Colton Herta rather. Then it's Jimmie Johnson back in championship contention once again. Then with 7 points each, it's Award, Newgarden, and Scott Dixon. With 6 points, it's Helio Castroneves and Alexander Rossi. Takuma Sato with 5 points. And then we go down to 3 with Tony Kanaan, and that will be it, except for Scott McLaughlin, Alex Palou, and Roman Grosjean with 1 point. We'll see you in a couple of weeks right here from Indianapolis at the Brickyard NASCAR Cup Series Road Course Racing for the first time this season. We'll see you then, but signing off for now from the racing capital of the world, I'm AJ. Will Power wins a chaotic finish here at the GMR Grand Prix. AJ Racing thanks you for watching this presentation of the NTT IndyCar Series.